What's going on YouTube? So we back with another banger. Look, man, I just wanted to come on here and cook up. If you like what I'm doing here, let me get a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let me get a thumbs down. But this has been on my mind heavy, and some of us are just so far ahead of our time that we truly think that we're damaged or we're not good enough, or we are just simply, how can I put this, or we are just simply like just aliens or whatever the case may be. But we wasn't taught or told enough that being different, there's nothing wrong with being different. Just because it's a lot of people that don't understand who you are as an individual doesn't mean that you're on the right or the wrong track. It doesn't mean that. Like, it doesn't mean that just because you can't get certain confirmations or affirmations from somebody, that you're off or you're not doing what you're supposed to do. For a long time I've been so ahead of the game. I'm talking about just ahead of the game with my thought process, just knowing that I'm on next level stuff. And then when you carry yourself a certain way, when you act a certain way, when you are willing to do the work and not complain about your situation, but don't, and end up doing what's the best thing in your best interest, you're willing to work for it. You're not willing to take certain shortcuts. Oh, you think you better than somebody, but just like I made the video before, you are better. And people ain't gonna be able to comprehend what you got going on because they're not on that level yet. They haven't had that, because it's a moment, I believe, where I'm gonna call it the down bad moment. And the down bad moment usually comes along when you down bad. But I'm starting to realize, when you truly want to change your life and you truly want to do the best thing for you and your family, you want to create generational success, because it's not even about generational wealth at this point. It's about generational success. You gotta have the blueprint. You gotta show the blueprint to do it, and you're gonna have a lot of detractors. You're gonna be the black sheep. So how did this come about? Why was this on my heart? So I woke up this morning, or whatever the case may be, and I always say it. And the reason why this is on this channel is because y'all already know I gotta give y'all the motivation, the inspiration. But I don't want to motivate you. I want you to be driven like me. But I woke up this morning, right? And if y'all didn't know, I have a gaming channel. This is not me bringing the gaming channel up to tell you to go subscribe, because you might not be into that type thing. You might have met me on the street, or you might have came across this page through my political views or just my objective views on what's going on in pop culture, and you might like my take. However you found me or whatever, I'm glad you did, right? But I want to make an emphasis on why this was so heavy on my heart. So one of the biggest things is, it was heavy on my heart because literally I woke up this morning. Remember I told you I have a whole nother gaming channel or whatever, where it's all fun over there. Everything is about games and gaming content creation. Some motivation, but the motivation that's over there, it will be different from the motivation over here. But you can still add that in regular life, right? Okay, boom. So, two videos. One from my gaming channel was suggested to my other channel, because I have another channel where I watch stuff at. One, my gaming channel was suggested, and Iamkingdomlegacy channel was suggested to me, and it just made me think that people make so many different excuses, and people always say what they don't have. But one thing that I do, and I do it very well, is I make a list. I do basic things, you know what I'm saying, to be successful. I make a list and I go about it like, all right, so how can I do this? How can I level up? And running two channels, and it's not easy. And if you know, it's not that it's hard, but when you consistently editing your videos and looking at this screen, it's sometimes very hard to stay focused. And like I said, I'm light years ahead of a few people, and it's just me. And I can just imagine when I get some type of team around me. But that's neither here or there. And I'm going to start streaming next week. But one of the things is I have to get the things that I need to stream, which isn't bad. But what you need to buy things, you need money. So I was up to 6 o'clock this morning and still got up at 7:30, and 7:47 to be exactly. And I'm about to go out here and I'm about to go get it. And y'all probably gonna see this video whenever y'all see it, but it's just a reminder to y'all, when you want something, you're going to go get it. And it's not going to be easy. And a lot of times, especially us as black people, as black men, I'm a put this towards black men, put this on black men, is we are coming from a place of disadvantage. So a lot of times, most of the times, we do have to work a little bit harder than our counterparts like Chad and Lee. And we do gotta work a lot harder. And that's cool though, because everything that you're going through, everything that you got going on for you, everything that you're doing is literally getting you ready for your next blessing. But you got to see the lessons in it, and you got to put in the work, because if you don't put in the work, you're not going to be prepared. Because where your talent to take you, your character keeps you. Where your talent takes you, your character keeps you. So being a good person has a lot to do with staying successful. Like I said, one of the things I know, like I said, I be so outrageous up here. The stuff be obtainable, but to other people it's like, what? That's a lot. But I've always been willing to do the most. And I've said this before too. I believe I was kind of here before, but I never really had the opportunity to really, what Kendrick say, pop out and show niggas like that. I'm that, staying true to myself. I'm about to wrap this up, but before I let you go, ain't nothing wrong with you. That's what we gotta understand. There's nothing wrong with you. Social media is a real place. The internet is a real place, but it a lot of times highlights, people good times. It don't show a lot of the behind the scenes. So I want you to know that you are good enough. And yeah, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder. Yeah, you're gonna have to do more. But that's fine though. But I can tell you, on the other side of it, the grass is greener. Now, if you like what I'm doing here, let me get a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let me get a thumbs down. Either way, we're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep dropping this content. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep getting it. And if you want more, there'll always be more. So hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, which is Iamkingdomlegacy on the screen. And I'll catch you in the next one.
Time to get paid, blow. Time to get paid. Time to get paid, blow up like I'm blowing up.